Up. Inhale. And exhale. We get a big sweeping reach up and down. We have a little bit of a bounce in the knees. Take it down and up and down and back up. Two more. Hold the next one at the top and take it side to side. Stay to the left and center. Left, center. Last one to the left. Take it side to side for 4, 3, 2, hold it to the right and center. Wake up that side body. Let the blood start flowing into those shoulders. One more, and then we're pausing at center. Separate the hands, reach, and pull. Think about the connection, foot to floor. You're not just standing here moving the arms. Side to side across the body. Reach over and across. Again, as you're stretching through that side body, keep that connection with your feet to the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, round it all the way down and up. Drop the belly, tuck the chin, round it up. Pull the shoulders back as you drop down and forward. Round the shoulders forward as you come back up. 2 more. Last one. Little side to side. Lift the toe. Little core stability. Waking it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel stay down, toes stay down. Just take it side to side. Arms come out. Palms face down. 4, 3, 2, full center. Down and up. Turn the palms up and together at the top. Down and up. Kind of like a jumping jack move. Down and up. Moving up a little bit differently today. Last one. Take it down. Standing cat and cow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Grab heavy weights. We're starting with biceps. There we go. In 10 seconds, funny. Starting with heavy bicep curls. The secondary move is we're going to hold in an isolated squat hover with the biceps. Isolated, up and down. Don't swing those weights. And I want you to think about where your feet are right now. You want your feet in position. So when I count you down, you can come down into that squat and isolate the bicep hold. No worries if you mess up the first one. We're doing it 3 times. So you get 3 times to get it right, 3 times to have fun with it, 3 times to mess it up. All good. 3 times to maybe change the weights. I started heavy, I might go medium and then come back to heavy. Take it down, isolate. Right into that squat. Chest up, don't let the wrists collapse. We've done this format before, one other Friday, for a couple of weeks. We usually have our secondary move as cardio. Secondary move is strength. 3, 2, release. Take the 20 seconds, goes by fast. Again, we've done this format on Mondays a lot, where we have the strength of cardio. Now it's strength, strength. What Friday's all about. Here we go. Back to those bicep curls. Up and down. And you can add a rotation if you want. Here I am, still working the biceps, but the bottom half is a hammer as it rotates, palm up to shoulder. And think about those feet. Connect them to the floor. Your heart rate's going to come up, but not because we're doing any sort of impact. We're not running around, we're not jumping, but we are digging deep into those muscles today, team. Come on. Friday's about strength. Tuck that tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Keep that lower body at the party. Drop it down, isolate. Don't let the wrists collapse or the shoulders come forward. Don't let the chest collapse. Chin stays parallel to the floor. We're not tucking, cutting off that airflow. Come on. Take the rest. 20 seconds. Shake it off. One more set of the biceps. Then we're going into back with some reverse flies. Here we go. Back to those biceps, up and down. Last time through. That 20-second rest doesn't really feel like a long time because it's not. So if during that isolation you need to quit a few seconds early, you do what works, but you stay as long as you can. Please. Come on, we're almost done. These 3 rounds of these 2 moves. The last time we're doing the full bicep here. Last time we squat and isolate. Happens in 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, hold. Can you open up the fingers and let the dumbbells rest in the palms? Maybe not, that's okay. I need to keep my wrist neutral. Like that wall sit, I don't want the dumbbell to roll. Drop. I'm taking a light weight. Reverse fly is my primary move. My secondary is a step forward, isolate, and hold. We just have heavy for biceps. I have light for the flies. Here I am, out and in. Again, I'm starting light. My next set, I might go a little heavier. I might alternate them out. Who knows, I might end up alternating off these light weights. I'm gonna count you down. And I'm gonna be stepping forward with my right foot. But not yet. Giving you a warning. Keep working it. I said the cardio is naturally happening. You're elevating your heart rate by challenging the muscles. Stepping forward with my right. And I isolate here. My shoulders are stacked right over my hips. My right knee is stacked right over my right ankle. 1, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Take the break. Woo. We're only on the second 2 exercises, right? Challenging, because you can do this. This is why you're here. Here we go, back to those reverse flies. So I want to think about each time as I get back here, right? I'm not swinging them out and just bringing them back down. I'm squeezing, engaging those lat muscles behind me, and then bring them back down. Squeeze and down. Squeeze. Again, we're not looking down at our feet. We're not looking up and out a window. Kind of looking forward with the floor meets the wall. I'm going to be stepping forward with my left foot this time. Here I go. Step forward with my left. Drop the right. Shoulders right over my hips. And when we do those reverse lunges, I said, think about somebody's trying to pull you back, but you're staying nice and tall. Left knee right over that left ankle. Push those weights up. 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Okay, the last time to do that, secondary move. We're going to be alternating. Not going to get very many in. You can keep the dumbbells down by your side. You can keep that chest. You can get rid of them and keep the arms up. Here we go. One more time with the flies. I'm going to talk you through the next exercises. We're going to be down on the mat. We're going to be laying on our bellies. We're going to have our hands, our arms kind of crossed in front of us, and our forehead is going to be resting on our wrists. Then we're going to be bringing the chest up and down off the mat. And then we're going to isolate for our secondary move with the chest up and the legs up. Or chest down and bring the legs up. If your back is kind of stressing from the first move. But again, I'll walk you through it. For this last secondary move, here, I am going to drop the dumbbells and keep my arms extended overhead. Here I am, I drop the weight. Arms come up, forward, forward, push. I'm not looking down, looking straight ahead. Stepping forward, dropping down, pushing back. And down to the mat. You don't need any weight. Last 2 moves. So laying down, hands are crossed in front of me. My forehead connects with the top of my hands. my feet press into the floor. And the chest comes up and down. Small move, up and down. Push the hips into the floor. Push the tops of the feet into the floor. Forehead stays connected with those hands. We're not extending through the neck. This is about the lower back and the core. Yes, I know we can all arch, bend our neck and look up, but that's not what we're doing. This is a very small move. So if you're saying I can't get up very far, that's normal. If you want to lift the legs and the chest, or if you want to just lift the legs, hold, hold, hold. Three, two, push yourself back, come to child's pose for the rest here. To the back. Your body will thank you. Take this rest right here. Push it back. And here we are, back down on the belly. Up and down. So this is a super challenging move. This is one that I find I don't really talk much during, because I struggle with it. My heart rate's elevated, my breathing is more challenged. Counting it down, I might extend the arms back to cactus arm goal pose, palms facing down, chest is up, gaze is down, legs are up, I'm isolating. Push it back into child's pose. Okay, team, the last time I isolate in this move, I'm going to bring the legs up off the mat if I can. I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to interlace them behind my back as I pull my chest up. Just an option, you don't have to take it. And take it forward. Tough move here. You're really feeling it in that lower back, but if you're feeling pain, I need you to rest. Take an extended break in that child's pose. This is the last time through here. Didn't know you had muscles back there that could hurt like this, did you? Take those hands if you want, interlace behind. Pull them away, lift the legs up. One last time. It's a long set of work. We're working for 15 minutes. Come on. You got this. Stretch it back. A little bit longer rest in between. Grab a drink, stretch it out, and reset the timer and tell you where we're starting for the next move. Okay, we are going to be on the floor. It's going to be a chest press. So whatever you want for heavy. Knowing that we're going through it 3 times, we're dropping the weight when I count you down, and it's that isolated tabletop palm to knee press. So, going to have an opportunity to let your lower back kind of relax on the floor as we do these 2 moves. So, kind of working in the opposite direction. Intentionally planned. So, heavy chest press, then take it down, and then stay down. And then we're coming back up. I'm not telling you what we're doing yet. So, here we go, heavy weight. Working in 10 seconds. Put those feet on the floor. Push it up and down. Again, this first set, I really want you to keep your feet on the floor. The next 2 sets, you're going to have an opportunity if you want to tabletop them. But I want you to let that lower back release after the exercises we just did. So press your feet into the floor. Press your lower back into the floor. Press the back of your head into the floor. So think about that strong foundation. Then you move those weights. You gaze right up to the ceiling. Palms face the knees here. Regular chest press. Drop the weights. Isolate, palms to knees. So I'm in that wall sit, right? On the floor though. Pushing my lower back into the floor. My head into the floor. My knees into my palms, my palms pressing back. You should be pushing so hard that you're shaking. Come on. Keep the feet engaged, they're flexed. And relax. Chest press we were doing, palms facing knees, is turning into a fly, but not with the palms facing in, with the palms still facing the knees, so it's going to engage the triceps as well. Again, I'm here. Fly it out and in. Keep everything engaged. Fly it out and out. And if you want now, you can think about tabletopping those legs, engaging the core. Now my body's a little more unstable because I don't have my feet planted in the floor, helping keep me steady. Got to use my core muscles to do that. Breathe through. Drop the weights. Isolate. Come on. Head into the floor. Lower back into the floor. Think about that C curve. Scoop the belly in. I don't want you to be able to slide a piece of paper under your back. And then push. Push into the knees. Pull the knees into the palms. Come on. And release. We've done that for a minute in the past. It's only 25 seconds today. So get right into it with force. Regular flies this time. Palms face in. Fly it out. Hover. Back to center. Drop it out. Pause. Push to center. Pause. Push to center. Maybe add the legs. You know, I'm always going to give you the option. Maybe send them right up to the sky, and as you fly open, you drop the legs, and then everything comes up to center. Honor that pause. And if you've got the legs moving, the legs are pausing with the arms. A little extra core work. You know it's always hidden in most moves I give you. Drop the weights, isolate, push. Next exercise, medium weight, you're coming to the wall. Yes, I said it. Push, push, push. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Grab medium weight. Against the wall. Wall sit, bicep curl. Stepping forward when I count you down. To a low plank hold. Come on. Start on that angle. So when I slide down, there I am. Keep those biceps pressed into the wall. Sorry, triceps. Back is pushed into the wall. Full range, up and down. So, for people who carry too heavy of a weight with a bicep curl and end up putting the weight, this takes that option away. Because my triceps are up against that wall the entire time. So I can't swing them. I can't cheat. Squeeze. Yep. Nothing about this doesn't suck. But it's forcing you to have good form. By now, this should be natural for you. Drop the weight, walk it forward, hold and plank. Get right into it. Those quads are on fire. You're really feeling them. Take the 20 seconds to get yourself together. Come back to the wall. Go down. Out. Drop down. And my triceps are pushing into the wall. It changes the range of motion. So you might not be able to bring the dumbbells as far up towards the shoulder because you don't have that extra movement in the arms. This one's tough. Tough to keep talking. It's okay if you're swearing, if you're cursing at me. Let it rip. Come on. Send me the messages later. It's okay. Drop the weight. Walk it forward. Right into that plank. And person, ladies and gentlemen, I think I take so much joy out of the cursing. I just know that you're challenging yourself, and that's what we should be doing. Here we go. Last time at the wall. And then after the plank, we're staying down on that, flipping it over with some Russian twist and some boat hold. Okay, back to the wall. I talked too much. I didn't have time for my drink, but that's okay. Here I am, I'm working. This is the last time we're here. So you know something's gonna change, right? Always does. The last 20 seconds, I'm gonna ask you to hold at that 90 degree. Hold at 90. Turn the palms in, like you're in a hammer curl. Hold it with the index finger and the thumb, and let the other 3 fingers, sorry, just hang out here. 1, come on. It's okay if you're shaking. 3, 2, drop. Push yourself off that wall right down to the plank. Come on. We're flipping it over, taking the weight with you, Russian twist. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Grab the weight. First move, we're keeping the weight with us. Step, Russian twist, we're moving slow. Then we're dropping the weight, and then we're isolating in that low, hollow float hold. Here we go. Twist, 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 twist. So instead of taking your feet off the floor, can you think about pushing the soles of the feet into the floor? So not only are you feeling the core, but you're feeling those quads. And it's not a fast move. Twist and twist. No momentum. All on you to use your own strength. I'm going to follow the weight with my head and my gaze. With the connection with the floor through the feet. Drop the weight. Hold. 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 And hinge it forward. Release. Or if you wanted to lay on your back and pull the knees into the chest, that's another great option. And you can use moves to release that lower back. Back up. Plant my feet and I twist, twist, twist. I'm looking at the weight as it moves. Taking my whole torso with it. Pushing my feet into the floor. Angled back only so far that I don't lose my connection with the flat back. If you're rounding, you've angled yourself back too far. You want to challenge yourself. Angle it back, bring the feet up, come to that low bow hold, but keep the weight. And maybe extend it. One team. Come on. Release. So again, you can release onto your back and pull the knees into the chest and gently rock from side to side. Another great option. What feels right. Take it back up. Here we go. Rest is over. Work. This is the last round. Press those feet into the floor. Come on. Push. Keep looking at the weight, whether it's a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or whether your hands are just together. Flat back. Pull the shoulders back. Don't round them forward. Center. Extend. Maybe instead of angling that dumbbell forward, I take it a little bit more overhead. My levers are very long. This is the hardest version. Come on. Three, two, one. Pull it together and rest. Grab that drink. Come on. Got one more round. Each move we're going through twice. Good time for that bar work. Push-ups to a high plank shoulder tap. In between, you're going to step back into child's pose, and you're going to wrap the hands back towards the heels to let the shoulders completely release. So push-ups, open high, shoulder taps, then your rest. 2 times, okay? So you don't need any weights except your body weight. Okay, here we go. Working in 10 seconds. Coming down. There we go. Push-ups. Down and up. Pause at the bottom. Pause at the top. Pause. And pause. You'll quickly realize why we're only doing this twice. It really doesn't have to do with running out of time. Again, no shame. Taking those knees down. Still working the chest. Drop it down to hover. Push away. Drop down to hover. And push away. So I did the first half. Up on my toes, second half I'm on my knees. When I do those plank shoulder taps, I'm probably going to come back up onto my toes. Here I am. Back to that high plank. Tap, 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 tap. Booty's down out of the air. Come on. This is not downward facing dog. This is high plank. Drop the knees, send it back, forehead down, reach for the heels. Let the shoulders release. All turtled up, come on. Sadly, we've got to come out of our shells. Here we go, back to those push-ups. Halfway through, back down on the knees. Option to turn that shoulder tap into a backstroke. Because you all know I don't like freestyle and I don't like my face in the water. So we're going to pretend that we're flipped over. We're backstroking up to that high plank. Stroke it back, the back, and back. The hips stay down to the floor. Don't externally rotate to the side that's moving. And when you're done, I want you to flip it over onto your back, go into regular full sit-ups. Down to the floor. Come on. Full sit-ups. Up and down. Secondary move is isolated, kind of like that Russian twist, but it's the rainbow palms. Up and down. Here we go. Full sit-ups to start. Think about keeping your feet in the mat as you round everything down and squeeze everything up to center. Come on. Push the feet into the floor. Come on. Not about momentum, team. Oh, digging in. Digging way below the surface. Surface, what everybody else can see. Who gives a shit about that? It's what's inside that you can see and feel. That you know, that's what counts. Come on. Last one. Hold it up. Palms come out. And rainbow them. So it's similar to that Russian twist and move, but you've got a little bit of a greater range of motion with those arms. You're pushing the palms together. And maybe release it forward. One more time through. Then we're coming up to the mat with some upright rows and then those wrist rotations as our secondary strength move. And then we give your upper body a little break. We're going to go into that bar segment. Here we go. One more round of push-ups. Sorry, not push-ups, sit-ups. Nobody wants to go back to the push-ups, including me. And the negative is when you come back down to the floor, right? If you come back down slow, take twice as long to come back down to the floor as it takes you to get back up to the knees. What do you believe right now about yourself? What do you know to be true? What do you self-doubt? What do you want to accomplish? Think about those things. Last one up. You're going to hold at the top. With those feet. Send the palms. Push the palms together. And then rainbow them. So the hands aren't just together. They're pushing together. Fingertip to fingertip. Thumb pad to thumb pad. Palm to palm. Just like we're pushing those knees into the hands. Think about pushing the fingers and the palms together. 4, 3, 2, take it up. Alternating upright rows. Then you're going to take the weight here and then out. Just the wrist for the secondary move. Here we go. Alternating up. Stand tall. Tuck the tailbone.
I started with a little bit heavier weight than I would normally have for that wrist rotation because I wanted the heavy weight for the upright row. Only doing that secondary move for 25 seconds. We're only going through it twice, so if you can keep the heavier weight, keep it. If you can't, that's okay. But if you never try, you'll never know. If you're never sore after workout, your body has plateaued at the level you're at, you need to pick up heavier weights. Or maybe try to eke out 2 or 3 more reps. You shouldn't be sore after every workout, but you should have some of that delayed onset muscle soreness happening. Here we go, secondary move. Wrist only, in and out, in and out. Just the wrist. Again, you should have a mix-up of heavy workouts, light workouts. So one workout, maybe the one we do the cardio. You take lighter dumbbells because you know it's going to elevate your heart rate because you've got that cardio. Maybe take lighter weights on Monday. Take that 20-second rest. But on Friday, challenge yourself to focus on that strength. And you do Charlotte's HIIT workouts on the weekends. We have that booty core. There's a lot happening. We do a lot. If you're never sore, we need to mix things up a little bit. I have a woman at the gym. She's got fantastic cardiovascular. She's been doing a great job in titanium, pushing herself, but she always takes 5 or 8 pound weights. She's like, the only time I'm sore is when I take your Friday booty core class. My legs get really sore. She goes, well, my upper body never gets sore when we do weight work. And I said, well, here's what I'm going to tell you. And I took the 8 pound weight away from her, and I handed her a 10. I said, even if you only do 3. Yes, I'm babbling to distract you, but it's also super important. We forget about even the things that we know in the back of our head. We forget about them. Complacency happens to all of us, right? We get comfortable in our workouts. We like to know what's next. I like for you not to know what is next. Isolate, wrist, just the wrist, in and out, in and out. Last time. Then we're getting rid of weights. We're taking the block. We're coming to the wall. Just for support. Doing some of that bar work. In and out. In and out. Ooh, this is heavy with the 12. Don't usually use it. Usually use 5s or 8s for this. Drop it down. Nice job. Grab a drink. Off to the side. Take your block. And if you don't, I like to have the closet just in case, just like I would have that bar so I can gently rest. So it's 4 moves each side. Okay, so it's 8 minutes of work total. Extended breaks because we're done that whole circuit. So again, use the yoga block because I want you to have the full range of motion. The leg sweep, the soccer kick, the knee pulse, and a figure 8 with the knee. The hips are gonna love this. So, get myself situated. I'm gonna be on the right, so that I have full range with that left. I want the left pointed, right? So if I'm not elevated, that toe's gonna drag on the floor. That's why we're up. It's the only reason we use the block. So you can use a book, anything that keeps you up high enough that when you point your toe, you can move. You can sweep and out, sweep it across and out. In with that inner angle, out with the outer angle, in and out. We've done these, not a little bit, in and out. Swing with purpose, right? So I'm keeping engagement through that inner thigh as I pull it in. Outer thigh and hip as I pull it up and out, in and out. Standing leg is working. Standing leg is not locked out. Standing leg toes are not gripping. Hold. Point the toe down. Kick the knee up. Sweep that soccer kick up. Bounce the ball on the knee. Kick it away. Bounce it on the knee. Kick it up and away. Good. Bounce it up. Kick it away. Pop it up. Kick it away. Pop that ball up. Kick it. So you pop it up. You catch it on the top of the foot. You're kicking it back up. Catch it on the knee. Popping it up. Never a soccer player. The kids played soccer. They didn't love it, but they played when they were young, so they could get into lacrosse. But I see soccer players dribbling that ball. It's crazy. Quite a little skill. Up and out. Up and out. Pull up. Kick it forward. Up and forward. Kick it up. Almost there. Rest. Pulse. The knee is going to pulse up, up, up. Shoulders are stacked right over the hips. Pull up and up and up. Squeeze. Fire that quad up. Fire it up. Pull. Right here. Up. Feel it. One. Pull. Pull. You should be feeling right along that big top muscle. Here we go. Keep pulling. Pull. 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 Come on. That's why you're here. You're 52 minutes in. All strength. I'm going to call this a pure strength class. Feel free. Strength and conditioning. It's all the boxes. Pull. Pull. I know it hurts. Pull. 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 Rest. It's going to be a figure 8 with a knee lead. So I keep the bend and I lead with the knee, creating that figure 8. With the toe down, that bend and shape of my leg never changes. I'm just creating that figure 8 in front and out, in front and out. Lead down with the knee, out, down with the knee in the front and out. So really think about creating that figure 8, right? It's a sideways 8, or maybe think of it as the infinity symbol. That figure 8 that fell over. Come on. I'm going to pause the timer when this is done. I want you to step off the block. I want you to cross that left foot in front of the right and hinge forward and stretch. Not yet though. Now, cross the left over the right. Hinge forward. Let the crown hang. One. The full movement to work. Short hold on that opposite leg. And then we're done. And you can jump into your Friday. Take it back up. Get yourself set up so that that working leg is now your standing leg. Right? So I'm here. That left leg is tired. It was just working super hard. And now it's supporting your body. As you come up, point the toe of the right in and out. Lead in, lead out. Scoop in, push out. Scoop in and out. Shoulders stay stacked over the hips. Stay nice and tall. Don't collapse down into the lower body. Pull up through the crown. Try to limit movement through that upper body, the shoulders. Let that leg do all the work. Feeling it inner thigh, outer thigh, outside of that glute now. Because this was your standing leg. Now that glute, a little bit sore. You're gonna start to feel it on the outer glute on that standing leg as well. If you are, you're doing it right. Rest. Look at that little soccer kick. Bounce it up with the knee, kick it up with the top of the foot. Nice fluid move. Up, sweep and kick. Again, don't round the shoulders, don't collapse, don't look down at what the foot's doing, right? Look forward. Look at what's coming next, right? Don't think about what's happening down on the floor. Knee up, kick it with the foot, pop it up, bounce it with the foot. Come on. It's been a couple of weeks since we've done these. You missed it. Although those side legs I think we did last week, pretty challenging. Rest. Now it's that pulse, the knee up, up, and feel it. Again, right down that big muscle on the top of the leg. Here we go. Toe points down, pulse it up, and up, and up. So I'm thinking about the knee coming up, just like my crown, pulling up. My tailbone is tucked. I'm standing as tall as I can as I pull that knee up, and I pull it up. And I don't release it down very far. I want it to be heavy. It's working. It's like carrying a weight. The only thing that would suck worse is if you had an ankle weight around your ankle. Again, feel free. If this feels easy, to add that ankle weight if you have them. Personally, I don't think you need it. If you're engaging everything, doing this exercise the way it's intended, you wouldn't even dream of grabbing an ankle weight. But just an option. I'm all about giving you options. And release. Again, toe stays pointed. I start here. I lead with the knee, creating that figure eight that fell over. You want to think about that infinity sign. In and out. This is it. Come on. You can do 50 more seconds of work. Shoulders are forward. Crown is tall. I know you're tired. Don't get sloppy. I would rather you stay strong for 30 seconds and rest early than work for a minute. You'll be flopping all over. Come on. Feeling those bike rides now, let me tell you. 53 miles between, 54 miles between yesterday and today. This doesn't feel quite as good as it usually does. It's okay though. I'm gonna get that DOMS feeling tomorrow for sure. Because I haven't been on the road bike in a while. Step off the block. Left, right foot in front of the left, and drop it down. I will say, as much as I'm fortunate enough to have a spin bike at home, as much as I love the spin bike, it is no comparison to being out on the road. My road bike offers me a much more comfortable ride, which you wouldn't think would be the case because you're hinged over, and a lot of people don't like that. They like sitting up tall, but for me, literally, it was like riding a bike from when you were a little kid, and then getting back on it. You just instinctual. And round it up, come to the wall. And it felt like coming home. Pull the heel into the bum, Drive the knee down as you pull the heel in. I'm so blessed that Mother Nature has given us this little warm spurt of weather where I can still get out on the bike. I don't ride. 48 is like the coldest hour on my bike. I prefer 50 for warmer. And switch sides. So I like warm to ride my bike, but I don't mind running in the cold. Again, knee comes down, heel pulls in. Think about stretching and elongating that big muscle in the quad that we were just working. And release. Big inhale up. Exhale it out. And inhale it up. Exhale it out. And give yourself that big round of applause for finishing another Friday. Friday fun.